who's over there. It's the pest mode. Thank you, everyone. OK, let's get on with it, because it's Saturday night. Welcome to the Jonathan Ross Show, and it's Easter tomorrow, of course. You all excited about Easter? And I hope you will be joining me in celebrating the greatest of all miracles. Because Ant and Dec could be #1 with Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Come on. Hey? Take that, Jesus. PJ and Duncan have risen, ladies and gentlemen. Even the Pope has bought a copy, although his version is the Vatican remix, I believe, and sounds a bit more like this.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We slung that together this afternoon, in case you're wondering. You wouldn't know it was Easter from the weather, though, would you? It's terrible. God, it's been cold. People have been hanging around the hot cross buns for the warmth. It's so cold, I got an ice cream headache just looking out the window. It's so cold, so Ranulph Fiennes has gone back to the South Pole to recover from his frostbite. The Royal Mail has launched a set of stamps to commemorate 50 years of Doctor Who. I'm excited about that. I love it. So I'm going to warn parents in advance now, you're going to go to get pestered by your children. They're going to be saying the same thing again and again to you. Mummy, Mummy, what's a stamp? Here's the full set. Look at these. Look at that. There you go. It's a who's who of who. There's a stamp for every doctor. There haven't been this many who's gathered together since Series 1 of The Voice. It's amazing, though. Look at that. He's had 11 different faces in 50 years. Only Sharon Osbourne's had more than that. A release of boiling water into the sea from a nuclear power station in Chile has meant that shrimps were cooked alive in the sea. OK? Here they are. Have a look. This is genuine. Look at that. That's a lot of shrimps. Greenpeace called the disaster delicious. It's the first clean-up operation that was headed by Yo Sushi. One really big sushi fan in this evening. The shrimps weren't the only seafood to be cooked. Look what it did to this poor whale. You see, giant whale in batter. Here's the thing, a very exciting thing happened to me this week. Aldi sent me a big picture of my face made out of chocolate. I've got it over here. I'm going to show it to you. So come over here with me. And I felt very honoured. I felt very special about it. Is it there? It's just behind there. Until I found out that almost everyone in TV had been sent one. OK, they just wanted to get on TV shows. Even Eamon Holmes had one. I was watching this morning. Eamon Holmes had one. Bit bigger than mine, but there it was. And then I thought... Sorry, Eamon. And then I thought, I'm still going to have it because it's my face made out of chocolate. How exciting is that? Would you like to see it? Yeah! And they've done a great job. This is incredible, OK? Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good. Get that over there. Get that over there. Whoop. There you go. Killed someone. But it does, if you come in closer, let me get around here, if you can see now, if you come in closer, you can see it kind of looks like, from a distance it looks great, but if you're getting closer with the shot, you can see it looks like I'm covered in these big horrible pustules, look. I mean, doesn't it? It looks like I've got some terrible skin complaint, look, and if you pick them, if you pick it off there, you see what, it's disgusting. Look at that. OK, so, as you've seen, ladies and gentlemen, we're filled tonight in the show, we've got Depeche Mode, they're right here. There they are. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll be seeing you all later. They'll be chatting and performing live as well. But let's see who else is in the green room this evening. We've got a great lineup for you. We have, waiting to come on, Ireland's finest, a terrific actor and a lovely man to spend time with, Mr. Jimmy Nesbitt. Next to him there, the hottest supermodel on the planet, Jourdan Dunn, and star of Life's Too Short, Warwick Davis. Look at that. Wow. Hey. Warwick, you see, this is an interesting thing when you come... Because Warwick is so much bigger in real life than you think, isn't he? Jourdan looks lovely. Jimmy, you look bigger in real life as well.
Yeah, no, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, he's a little Irish leprechaun down there.
I'm such a massive fan of work.
OK, that's the packed show, ladies and gentlemen. It's a busy show. It's busier than a Cypriot cash point. That's how busy we're going to be. Let's get my first guest out. He's just begun a new series about his native Ireland. He is, I love spending time with this man, Mr. Jimmy Nesbitt, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy, you're looking great. You're looking tanned as well. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you didn't get that here because we haven't had any sun hardly.
No, well, I mean, anywhere else in the world you would call this burnt, but in Northern Ireland we call it a nice, healthy tan.
Yeah.
No, I was in. I just got back last night from Lanzarote.
Wow, nice.
Well, I was fancy. No, I was there. I was doing a bit of work for a few days, doing some commercials, and then my daughter, my eldest daughter, came out to join me for a few days.
So how old is she now?
Peggy is 15.
Wow, so that must be nice to get a bit of daddy-daughter time. I guess that's not, you
No,
know...
it's lovely. I mean, because, you know, I've got two daughters. I call them private and public. You know, one of them goes to state school and the other one doesn't. And the one, of course, that... One that goes
So
to...
hold on. What was this? This was just... one of them you liked, one of them you thought, you can look out for yourself.
Because Peggy... Because the more you spend on education, of course, the less time they actually go to school. So she had a week off before the other one, so she came out to join me. No, and it was lovely because, you know, she's at an age now where we mostly communicate by text. You know, she spends so much of her time on the phone, I mean, just texting constantly.
All the time, mine, yeah.
And when I first got her the phone, she got the phone when she went to big school, like her younger sister, because they spend more time away from you, you just want to know where they are. And if I ever sort of said anything to her on the phone or texted her something that kind of shocked her or surprised or annoyed her, you know, she started off quite innocently kind of texting OMG. You know.
OMG?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
like, lol, or laugh out loud.
loud.
Yeah. And then she sort of progressed worrying to EMS, do you know that?
EMS, weren't they a band in the 80s?
EMS, which is Eat My Shite.
I haven't had that one
Yeah,
yet.
no, that's a good one. And then really upsettingly, I've started to get... I mean, her and her friend do this, Charlotte, but I got FML, which is...
I know that.
Yeah.
My Flaming Life, mixed around.
Yeah, my life. And not the worst I got about a month or so ago, I think I was coming to the studios here to do an interview for something, and I'd heard that One Direction were going to be on the show, so I texted her and said, I think I'm going to meet 1D today. And the text I got back from my 15-year-old daughter, which she made up, was, "Are you tickling my little ball sack, James?"
I think no, but I think that deserves... That's the benefit of a private education right there. Wow, that's good, but she has a way with words. She has a gift of language.
She certainly has, yeah.
But it's lovely to hear you talk about your family, because obviously it's a big part of your life and you must be enamoured of them. I know when you went out, we're going to talk about The Hobbit later on, but when you went out to New Zealand, you took them with you, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it was very much part of the whole process. And we you know, I was going for a very long time. You know, those films aren't made in a short space of time. And aside from The Hobbit, which was great, we had a great, you know, time together. We did amazing things together, and it's the country to do that, you know.
Yeah. And how intense is it for you? Because you're playing, which one of the... What's the name of the dwarf? It's...
Beaufort.
Beaufort the dwarf, OK. Beaufort the dwarf, and then there's Beaufort, the other ones there's...
Well, there's Thorn, he's the leader.
Thorn.
There's Feely and Keely, they're the kind of the hot
Keely,
ones.
they're the hot. Then there's Sleepy, and there's Dozy, and there's Doc, and
Yeah.
all the dwarfs are there. Wonderful thing to be involved in. I know it's not your responsibility or indeed decision, but was it strange that he didn't employ actual dwarfs, of which there are many fine actors, I don't know if you ever met any of them, to play dwarfs? Warwick was probably busy.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Warwick, did that cause... Within the acting dwarf community, was there some consternation or indeed dismay that this had been done in this way?
Yeah, I think we were fairly sort of disappointed as a collective. I remember there was a story actually. John Rhys Davies got slightly paranoid about this whole thing, and he does a lot of talks at fan conventions.
Yeah.
And he was concerned about taking roles from shorter actors. And I always wanted to team up with a few of my mates in balaclavas and storm the stage at one of these events, just to kind of worry him
Well,
a
of
bit.
course, I come from the place that could have helped you with that.
Well, that's... I think these particular discussions have reached an impasse, OK? And I think these troubles are over for now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's talk about Ireland, because you've mentioned Ireland the roundabout way there. And you've got a show, I don't know if you've seen James' show, you probably have, because it's been a big hit already, Monday nights ITV, James Nesbitt's Ireland, which is quite a grand title in a way. You're taking ownership.
I bought it. I bought Ireland.
That's how well you did at The Hobbit.
Well, no, listen. Someone did a lot better out of The Hobbit than me. But, no, I was sort of looking, I suppose, to do something different when I got back. And I had been away from Ireland for a long time. And this notion came up about, you know, kind of a gentle sort of exploration of Ireland, places I'd been to as a child, places I'd never been to, sort of people I was familiar with, people I wasn't familiar with, just sort of telling stories about Ireland and its people, and you know, I had a great time on it and met some very funny people.
So exploring, I guess, not just visiting and looking, you know, and there we can just see from that photograph, incredible scenery. We have a clip of you. This is you at Blarney Castle itself, and I didn't know that's where the Blarney Stone was. I thought it was sort of like in the middle of Dublin somewhere.
No, it's... well, the place I was most reluctant to go to was Blarney, because I thought, well, God, it'll be twee and full of bollocks, you know, and like an Isle romance, and I mean, like, sort of not really real. And actually, it's the most beautiful, old, gorgeous castle and ruin with fantastic gardens, a wonderful history behind it. But there's something not twee, it is really, really tangible. And the Blarney Stone's high up and actually kissing it. It's a wee bit dangerous.
Well, let's have a look. I didn't realise that. This is Jimmy doing just what he said.
Sit down with your back to the wall now and lean back.
I've still a lot of things to achieve in my life, Dennis, you know.
Well, and this is one more. And lean back. And
I haven't played Hamlet yet.
Raise your hands and hold the bar, please. Head back.
Right.
Away down. Let your body drift from me, please. Forward.
Oh.
Kiss now. Stay. Easy. Up into my hand again. Easy.
Oh. That's fantastic.
Enjoy
actually.
your afternoon, my friend.
That's great.
Never knew it was that high.
Oh, no, it's very high. But it's slightly worrying, though, seeing me actually kissing a stone and going, oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. But here's the thing, I heard. I've heard that young guys around there like to have a few drinks and they go and they like to wee on the Blarney Stone. That's what I've heard. Did you not hear that?
I didn't hear that.
Well, I've heard that.
No.
I've heard that from a number of different sources, some quite reliable.
Ah, well. Sure, if they were getting drunk, you'd be... I mean, no,
You would, wouldn't you?
Hey, yeah, but I mean...
I mean, I can't believe no one told you that before you kissed it.
I don't know. As long as they're only having a pee, because it looks like a bit of a... You know.
OK. Great to see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll agree he's a lovely man, Mr. Jimmy Nesbitt. OK, we are going to take a break, but don't go away, because when we come back, I'll be joined by the current queen of the catwalk, supermodel Jourdan Dunn. So don't miss it.